Hi, I'm John Ketchum, Dream Rekindler for all you earthbound travelers of light. Today, I want to talk about what I've termed the Zero's Journey. Now, I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with Joseph Campbell's work and what he used to call the hero's journey. Basically, the hero's journey was that all of us were likened to members of a tribe. And we go out on this journey that we're called to do from an inner calling. And we go out and we encounter some obstacles and we fight the big fight, if you will, and we come back to our tribe and we teach them what we've learned. And he called that overall process the hero's journey. And what I'm talking about today, the Zero's journey, is perhaps just a ultra magnification of a single aspect of that hero's journey. The Zero's journey is a process where, for some of us, when we go to follow our dreams, if you will, we don't just encounter a little obstacle, a little mountain, a minor adversary. We go out full force in pursuit of our afflatus, our inner inspired dreams and hopes and aspirations. We go out on our journey and we get the snot beat out of us, for lack of a better term. If you're familiar with the book of Job in the Bible, Job is a classic example of the Zero's journey. Job lost everything: his children, his health, his wealth, everything, and through no fault of his own. And as good of a man as he was and strove to be, and as hard as he was trying to accomplish what he wished to accomplish, ultimately his friends and acquaintances and neighbors and even family ultimately blamed Job and told him that he obviously earned this. This was his karma. This was his punishment from God because obviously he had displeased God. And Job, in the Bible it says he was reduced, he says, "And I am reduced to dust and ashes." Where dust and ashes were symbolic of humility and insignificance. Because of the severity of the trials that he experienced, he was reduced to absolute nothingness. The Zero's journey. The book of Job isn't just a nice story of the Bible. It's unfortunately, or fortunately, the story of the life of a lot of your spiritual people as they journey out on their hero's journey. Not everybody makes it to the mountaintop, and even for those that do, some of them, before they reach that summit, go through the Zero's journey. It's a humbling process. I myself have been through the Zero's journey, and then some. I lost my health. I lost my wealth. I lost my lifestyle, my livelihood, my wealth-making capability, through no fault of my own. It's part of the process. It's part of the process of life. And it actually serves a purpose. In going through this pain and suffering, first off, it awakens you to the pain and suffering of those around you. Secondly, it humbles you. It strips you of your ego. Our ego is our self-imposed idea of who we think we are, our labels, our titles, our accomplishments. It strips all of that away. And you're probably thinking, what possible benefit could that be? There's a lot of it. We were made in the image and likeness of God. We have divinity within us. We are reflections of divinity. We are reflections of unlimited possibility and potential and love. And every label, every title, every accomplishment that we circumscribe around ourselves limits this unlimited possibility, this unlimited potentiality that is us. And in stripping away all these external labels and titles and things that we've put on ourselves, it allows us to be the perfect reflection of perfection itself. It's not an egotistical thing, quite the opposite. In humbling yourself by becoming nothing, it enables you to live into being everything. Further, it develops a level of compassion in you. You see the suffering all around you. You know it because you've lived it. and you develop compassion for your fellow man that you wouldn't have otherwise. What I'm going to say now to some may sound blasphemous, and for that I will apologize ahead of time. But God has no hands on earth but yours and mine. When you go through the zeros journey, it enables you, by becoming the perfect reflection of perfection of love itself, you see the need, you feel the need, you develop a level of compassion you would never otherwise have even fathomed, and you step up to the plate because your hands become God's hands. Jesus ministered to those who couldn't help themselves. He ministered to the poor, the indigent, the ill, those who were criminals, those who couldn't help themselves, whether it was their own fault or not, it didn't matter. He wasn't looking to say, well, do they need a hand up or do they just want a hand out? He ministered to them all. He loved them all. He felt compassion to them all. And so will you if you make it through the zeros journey. And not everybody does. A lot of people quit and go home, if you will. But if you make it through, if you see it through, if you get through your dark night of the soul to the coming of the dawn, if you get through your zeros journey to become who you were meant to be and who you're being molded by life to be, your hands will be at work doing God's work. Your hands will be the hands of God. You're not God, but you sure can fill in and do His work for Him. That is the purpose of the zeros journey. And there's no higher calling that I can think of. Thank you. Again, I'm John Ketchum. I'm the Dream Rekindler to all you earthbound travelers of light. I love you all. Have a good day.